Libya is tonight in turmoil. There is fighting between security forces and anti-government protesters in the capital. Several cities in the east appear to be in the hands of the opposition. In the absence of hard facts, rumours abound that there have been airstrikes on crowds of protesters, that some army units have defected to the opposition, that Gaddafi himself has fled the capital Tripoli. The revolt so far has cost the lives of around 400, possibly many, many more. Protesters now control Benghazi, Libya's second largest city, and others. In the port of Dahna, protesters are said to be holding 300 workers hostage. There are demonstrations in the central town of Ras Lanouf, the site of an oil refinery and petrochemical complex. In Tripoli tonight, 2 of the state-run satellite news channels have been occupied as clashes continue in and around Tripoli's central Green Square. Our correspondent Simon Israel has this report.
The protests have spread. On the streets in Colonel Gaddafi's backyard, the capital, Tripoli, demonstrators have had to run for their lives. They've been met with armed resistance. These pictures have evaded the state's internet crackdown. Dozens are said to have been killed. Last night, the regime was defiant. One of Gaddafi's sons went on television to proclaim they would fight until the last man standing. He also issued a warning of doom.
There will be civil war. We will go back to the civil war of 1936. We will kill each other in the streets. Libya is not Tunisia or Egypt. Libya has oil, which is unified Libya.
But not for much longer. If reports emerging from the North African country are to be believed, that Gaddafi has fled and is on his way to Venezuela. There's been no sighting of him since he appeared on state TV at the weekend in a choreographed display of popularity. Foreign Secretary William Hague, at an EU ministers' meeting in Brussels today, said he too had been advised that Gaddafi was en route to South America.
You asked me earlier on about whether Colonel Gaddafi is in Venezuela. I have no information that says he is, although I've seen some information that suggests he is on his way there at the moment.
His reported escape comes as evidence is emerging of deep divided loyalties among those he may have left behind to try to prop up his regime. Protesters are said to have taken control of at least half a dozen main towns surrounding Tripoli. In response, military aircraft are reported to have shelled roads leading to the capital and to have fired live rounds on demonstrators in the city itself.
We saw the airplanes go by over us, and it's really bad. They stopped before Maghrib prayer. We still hear gunshots, and it's getting bad. One of my cousins is a doctor. He had to go to the hospital. They were sent back because they were shooting the doctors and people at the hospital.
In contrast, 2 Libyan fighter jets landed in Malta today, amid reports the pilots refused to attack their own people. But Tripoli is becoming more violent by the hour. The UN Secretary-General has been in direct contact with the Libyan leader and told him to stop immediately. Even the country's own UN delegation has accused Gaddafi of committing genocide. The focus has shifted from Benghazi, where it all began. Today, Gaddafi's green flag no longer flies there. It's been replaced by the symbol of freedom, the country's old national flag. But at what cost?